Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Danganronpa v3 Killing Harmony. On the last episode, we finished off our investigation of both Tenko's and Angie's death. And in this episode, it's time to start our third-class trial. But before we start off our third-class trial, it's time to show the two new skills which I have gotten, which are both Trigger Happy and Mind's Eye. So as you can see, Trigger Happy actually doesn't delay, it shortens the delay of Truth Bullets and Truth Blades. So hopefully if I miss the points that I want to make, then that will give me a little bit of a lifeline to get a second chance. And also that sort of moves on to this point, which is Mind's Eye, which reveals V points in Mass Panic Debates. So hopefully I can get those points, because I like me some points. It's more for vanity than anything else. But vanity? Is that the right word? Whatever. Let's begin the class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Yeah, third time's the charm, Monokuma, we get it by now.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, smiles everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry everyone, I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it?
Himiko.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
No, don't bring that into this.
What do you mean?
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Yeah, you're right. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? No, it isn't. Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. There's always got to be one weird thing that we need to disprove. Let's see what we got. Monokuma file 3, forehead injury, FG's hung upside down.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Necronomicon. Let's see, book Monokuma prepared as the motive. Angie attempted to carry out the book's resurrection trial, the Necronomicon resurrection ritual, and it has all of the steps. The ashes are only good for one use. And it's the ash from the book, right? Yes, burn the Necronomicon, so that's probably going to be our proof.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
Jesus Christ, Kaito.
So, ritual did work?
No, it didn't.
That's wrong!
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. That part is a little bit... Makes me think this book is made out of some weird substance.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, at least we got that cleared up out of the way.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
No, stop interrupting. Don't interrupt so early. Don't put weird thoughts in our head.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
But Monodum's still alive. Well, working. The jury's still out on that one.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
No, I just proved it didn't work. Move on to next statement.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it? Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
I thought you said you were going to leave it to us so you didn't have to use your golden brain cells.
I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, Creepshow. I already know what happened.
Well, okay, this is interesting. Art Lab's front door, Art Lab's back door, Kokichi's lockpick, and... Oh, god damn it, I missed the last one.
To kill Angie.
Smoothie's account. What was her account? And she had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. And then it says the student council members, but we know that Kyo wasn't a student council member.
In Kyo's research lab, which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just
Well, he did
admit it,
care,
you
but
shit-eating worm.
that's not the point.
Went to the
That was a nice
classroom,
animation.
broke in,
No. Okay, that's the
murdered
point.
the fuck out of Angie. Booyah! I'm a fucking genius!
Right, it'll either be back door or front door.
The culprit.
Let's see, this one. This door has a sliding lock. When Angie's bottle was found, the sliding lock was locked from the inside. The handle of the sliding lock moves at the slightest touch. Something gold and shiny was on the handle. It won't be that one. What about this one? This door has a cylindrical lock. Monodam swallowed the only key, so it won't be locked and unlocked from the inside lab. Before Angie's body was found, the door was locked, but Kokichi opened it by picking the lock, so it's gotta be this one.
And it was
I get her point, but
I did not care about some.
it's not relevant right now at the very least. Ah, damn it. Oh wait, did it go behind the words? Is that why?
I was wrong.
Is that why you,
used a katana.
it didn't count? Hang on. Let's try that again. Also, might as well get some more seconds out of it. Unless it is the, student council.
Went to the classroom, broke in.
Let's try this. No, okay, it's a different one. Right, okay. Maybe it is... Is it Kokichi's lockpicking? Kokichi can lock and unlock the front... okay, no, that's irrelevant.
And it was
It's gotta be
found
Smoothie's
in
account at this
Kyo's
point.
research lab, which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But
Unless we have to agree with her with the,
So that
gold
rusty
leaf.
katana
That could also be a possibility. Okay, let's try this first.
Just classroom.
Let's try this. Yeah, okay, it's that one.
That's wrong!
Right idea, just thought about it the wrong way.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
Just to reiterate on my line of thinking, just in case anyone didn't get it, I was thinking along the lines of, oh, none of the locks were broken, so he couldn't have broken in because, well, the locks were still intact. But no, it was the route of, no, she doesn't let anyone in except student council members. Makes sense.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Not necessarily.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
Don't encourage her, Gonta.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
Thank you, Smokey.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? 'Cause a robot ain't people, Jack!
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Yeah, I agree.
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well...
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Oh god, is it time for a panic?
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Oh yeah, it's time for panic.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Gonta
I'm not the
not
culprit.
Not the culprit.
Alright, time to find the truth in all of this mess. Art Lab's back door, cookie cheese, lockpicking.
Let's consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
Take that out.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door. Only student council members had access.
Only student council member. No, that's not true. You could, Kokichi.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
No, we said that Angie wouldn't let student council members in. That doesn't necessarily mean they're the only ones that can open the door.
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Now that being said, I don't believe it is Kokichi. He wouldn't make a stupid mistake like that. Unless he wanted to make, you know, the class trial more interesting.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
No, you didn't.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
Not cool, Kokichi.
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
Yeah, he's lying. Why don't you tell us your methods, Kokichi? If you are the murderer, then surely you knew how you off them, or at least Angie, that is.
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? It's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
I'm gonna say the back door.
That's it! The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
And the tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding door from the outside was... Oh, wow. Hello there, hidden Monokuma. Didn't think we would go find you right away, but I guess that works. Okay, so... the tool that they used would have been this little thing right here. At least, that's what I believe.
I see it! The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Tease. You know exactly what you're talking about.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with a katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Yeah, and I figured out a pretty good idea how. A different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Oh wow, we're doing a sight taxi straight away as well? Let's do it. Let's get all of these answer pieces. Thankfully I got to hit a Monokuma during the trial really early on, which means I don't have to worry about searching for him during any other section. And the question of the minute is... what turned the handle of the sliding lock? That would be the handle of the katana. The katana's hilt. And if the effigies are placed in the way that I think they were, Kaede being close to the lock, and being hung upside down, if you were to spin the rope, you could cause the effigy to spin, causing the katana to spin, which means if you lined it up correctly, then it would hit the sliding lock as you were moving out of the doorway. I think I got it. Let's hope that it confirms my theory. Oh god, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. I had a nitro, didn't I? Yeah. No, it was a slowdown, that's right. I forgot. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? The effigies were hung upside down. It's also really nice that it centers me. The katana was stabbed into the effigy. Okay, last question. I'm on a roll right now, and I'm not gonna stop! Give me all of those answer cubes, which, now that I look at them, kind of remind me of Mario Kart blocks. I can't believe I didn't make the connection until now. Oh god, oh god! I don't think that actually takes away any influence. So, that's kind of nice. Also, gotta be careful of the other cars. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It was... spinning. Yeah, my hypothesis seems to be right on the money.
culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
No, I'm not saying that at all, but it does explain the time frame and it explains how the room was locked. What it does not explain is who it could have who could have done it, because it still could have been anyone at this point.
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have hit the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
A lie.
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
Yeah, you keep on saying that and trying to spin it that way. I'm just gonna be over here ignoring you.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Nope, 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 nope. Don't need to see that. Don't need to picture that. Okay, no.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
Ryu, I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Could you guys not do this now?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Ouch.
Come, dumpster!
My earlier thing of can this wait still stands.
What should we talk about now?
I don't know. I don't know anymore, Gonta.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
Me? A suspect? I never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider! Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Every time I try to ignore him, he just makes himself the center of attention again. I kind of weirdly respect that about him.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Yeah, that is still a withstanding question.
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously! It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Kaito, what are you...